Hi everyone, this is my 2012 JKU. When I first bought it, the previous owner had installed a radio and a reversing camera and didn't wire it up to my liking. What they did is had this mess in the glove box. So I'm going to fix that by eliminating this altogether and rerouting these two wires into the fuse box. Now the way I'm going to do that, and the easiest way I've found to do it, is to take off this side panel here. You can do this easy enough sometimes. The driver's side is a lot easier to get off than this side. It just pulls off. Might have to gently lever it off like that. Now you'll see this hole here filled with foam. What you can do is just punch a hole straight through that, and that's where I'll be putting the wires. Later on I'll come back with a can of expanding foam and fill this back up so it's nice and watertight again. Where this leads to is into the engine bay, and I'm going to be wiring these up directly into the fuse box using what some people call adder circuit. Adder circuit is one of these. And what these little beauties do is allows you to remove a fuse in your fuse box that plugs in where the fuse plugs in, and then you can actually put two fuses in those holes, and this goes to your new circuit. Okay, now I'm just going to cut this wire to the radio, throw that out. What I've got here is a piece of solder. I'm just going to wrap it around the wire fairly tightly so it grips onto it a bit. Then hopefully put this through the hole you made with the screwdriver earlier, and then when you see it come out the other end, here it is here, I can feed the wire through that foam and there it is. Unwrap that. There's my wires. Now what I'll do is get a already had them. Wire strippers. Good idea to get a decent pair of wire strippers. Strip that off. Might go a bit more actually. And then the positive and the negative wires. A bit of a twist. Now, this is your fuse box. Just push those two little clips in to lift it up, and I'll get my son here, who's holding the camera, to find the radio fuse for me. Okay, so we found the right fuse for the radio. I'll grab these little tweezer things that are just sitting there, and thread them onto the fuse. If they'll grab. Pull the fuse out. Now, hopefully, put that fuse into there, which is a 15 amp fuse, and I'll get another fuse for the radio. So we'll use this 10 amp fuse for the radio. That'll go into there. Then this whole unit goes back where the fuse plugged in before. Just like that. There's our adder circuit. Positive to positive. I'll use one of other crimpers actually, they do a better job. Get yourself some professional crimpers like these. They might make life so much easier and do a far better job than the cheaper ones. It's that simple. This earth lead I'll run to an earth. I could go directly to the battery, I could go to a side bolt on the body. Doesn't really matter where you go as long as it's earthed. I'll fix that up after. Okay, so I fitted the fuse in here and I'll clean all these wires up and that later on. And hooked up the earth wire directly to the battery. I'll run that over and tidy all that up and cable tie it all. But first I want to make sure it's working. Now, there's the end I cut off it, which is no longer plugged into that pile, and my radio's down here. So if I turn it on to accessory now, the radio should come on, and voila, we have power. And it's no longer dependent on this or any other sort of dodgy wiring up. It's all neat and tidy, and all I have to do now is tidy this up, get rid of this one as well. This is for the reversing camera, and it's all done. So if you ever need to run wires from your cab into your engine bay, just pull this side cover off, punch a hole through that foam, and you can run it through that way. Thanks for watching.